Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you in the month of December, since it is Christmas time and the holiday time, about Married with Children Season 2. You better watch out. So, this is the very first Christmas episode of Married with Children. I love Married with Children. That's a show I grew up on as a kid. I used to watch it every week, even though I probably shouldn't have, because of how raunchy the humor is and stuff. And so, but yeah, I watched it. And I haven't really watched it since. Like, I own some of the DVDs, and it was such a great show. Like, that was some good comedy back then. And so, this episode, just because it's Christmas, they really went there. So far, they had to put like a warning in front of the episode and stuff. Because some kids, they might not like what they see or hear. Basically what it is just, Bud and Kelly are on the couch. They're bickering about this and that like they always do. Al comes in all grumpy as usual. The kids, they want tons of gifts and presents for Christmas. Al is just in his cranky, complainy type mood as he's bringing in the decorations from down below. And so he's too tired and lazy to put them up. And so because they're super poor, they can't afford a Christmas tree. So he tells them when their neighbors throw their out the day after Christmas, go get that one. And so they saw something about this new mall opening up, and the kids want to go, but Al's like, no way, because that mall is driving his mall out of business. So Peggy comes back from that mall, and she bought a bunch of stuff, which angers Al. So at some point in time, Marcy and Steve comes over. Now this is back when they had Steve, before the actor left. They said he left because he wanted to rejoin the theater and stuff and not be on TV. And I will say, he was funny, but Jefferson was insane funny, you know what I'm saying? And so they're waiting to watch the news because Santa is supposed to parachute down to that mall and throw out $10 gift certificates. But before that happens, Al goes to get his Christmas bonus at the mall to buy gifts. But he comes back disappointed because his business was so bad because he sells women's shoes and the mall he works at sucks, to where he didn't get his Christmas bonus and he didn't get the kids no gifts. They're pissed because they got him a shirt and a tie that he already owned. When he left to go get the Christmas bonus, Peggy's all okay, kids, run upstairs and go in your dad's dresser and pick out a nice tie and shirt that we already got him. We just rewrap it and everything. Peggy, boy, I swear, that woman. Oh boy. So they're home and they're watching Santa, and then all of a sudden his parachute's not opening. He's flapping his wings like a bird and he goes off course. He must have went really off course, and the wind must have really took him somewhere, because he's bypassed the mall and landed in Al's backyard. The cops are there examining everything. Somehow the Bundys now have pizza to eat. I don't know where they got that from. And Marcy and Steve are distraught. Steve's pouring wine and his hands shaking with the glass, while Marcy's all oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Over and over. She has cracked. The Bundys don't care, and they're just eating pizza and everything. So she goes upstairs to the Bundy's room to go lay down because she's too upset. When the coroners and the cops are trying to drag the body out through the house, they see kids on the front porch wanting to see Santa. So Al is upset because he wants Santa out his house, but he wants them kids off his porch. And so they won't leave. And Peggy tells them there's only one thing you can do, Al. Of course, Al has to save Christmas. It's one of those episodes. So Al dresses up as Santa. He goes out. He talks to the kids. And it's one of those funny, back and forth thing between him and the kids. Like he's all telling them like, you know, the Bundys are my great friends. And they're like, no, we hate them. And the man, that Al Bundy man, he's a butthead. And so one of the jokes in here I did not like. I didn't understand it when I was a kid growing up, but I totally understand it now. So after the boy sits on like Al's lap, a girl runs over and she hops on Al's lap and tells him like what she wants for Christmas. He tells her, little girl, don't jump on Santa's lap or Mrs. Claus will get angry. Boy, the innuendo in that. Oh, that was a sick joke. Because it's a little girl and stuff. So anyway, after that, he goes in the house and they throw like snowballs down because, of course, you know what I'm saying? So like, as the like corners and the cop lead, the cops all like never die with your jewelry on, and he throws a gold ring up in the air. Lord have mercy. So like after that's all over with, Al and them are moaning and groping about this and that, and so because why? Because okay, a dude who works at the mall comes over there and he like to my, oh, I'm sorry this happened, this and that. And Al blurts out that, you know, he saved Christmas. He told the little kids everything's gonna be all right. And the man's all like, oh, so you took care of my job for me. Because I was coming over here with a big old check to bribe you. So he rips it up and leaves. So they're not happy. But then a Christmas miracle happens. So remember when I said Santa was supposed to like give out like a bunch of certificates and stuff, gift cards or whatever? The bag falls from like the roof that didn't fall with Santa when he fell in their backyard. And so it's tons, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of like gift cards and certificates worth like $10. So their Christmas has now been saved. And and even though and it's so funny because, you know, even though they're stealing, it's the Bundys, you know what I'm saying? They're so poor. They deserve something, you know? Because this is the family that literally goes year in, year out without eating food. So yeah, I understand totally why they put like that disclaimer in front of it, because it's kind of like, yeah, man, Santa falling out like the sky and hitting the ground and dying. Little kids don't need to see that and stuff. I didn't mind it growing up because now I think at that point in time, this came out like in the 80s, so I was probably watching like Ninja Turtles at that time, and I don't know if I believed in Santa or not, but I just thought it was funny, you know, and that stuff. And this episode was just jam-packed with so many good jokes and run-liners and sarcasm, wit. And I really missed this show. You'll never see a show like this again because, of course, you know, times have changed and stuff. But a lot of the jokes in here, like, even back then, I kind of didn't like them always making fun of women, making fun of big people, and like stuff like that, you know. And it's just like it was just, they always went too far with that, but that's what their running gag, you know. And it's kind of like I understand why times have changed because you don't want to like brainwash people and thinking, oh, it's okay not to like big people or hate women. Because I remember that kind of had an effect on me growing up. So when I was growing up, I just didn't find big girls like attractive at that time, you know, because of like this show. But then I got older as a teenager and I started liking big girls and stuff. And so it's like, I see what they're talking about because, you know, when you're a kid, you get brainwashed by what you see. And I watched a lot of TV and stuff, you know. But like, this was just like a great episode. All the jokes hit. Marcy was hysterical in this, boy. She cracked me up and stuff. And it's kind of like, you know, you watch the Bundys, you always feel bad because they're so poor and everything. And it's like, no matter how poor you grew up, you know, they had it way worse and stuff. And so it was kind of cool to see them have their Christmas miracle with all those gift cards and stuff. Or certificates, because I don't know if people did gift cards back then. This was like the 80s and stuff, you know. But it was just like a great episode. It really brought me back, man. Bah humbug, that was a good episode. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.